Brandon with Ashcombe Farm Greenhouses. I'm here today to talk about why your hydrangea is not blooming. It's one of the main questions I get here in the tree and shrub department, is why my hydrangea is not blooming. My first response to that is, do you know what type of hydrangea you have? So number one is knowing what type of hydrangea you have. Ideally, the ones that bloom on old wood of the big leaf hydrangeas, the Hydrangea macrophylla, are the hydrangeas that have the most issues with why they're not blooming. So number one would be that you're not giving it enough time to get established. Hydrangeas can take up to 3 to 4 years to get established. So give them some time. Number two would be pruning at the wrong time. Big leaf hydrangeas, most of the varieties, and there are some new ones out that bloom on new and old wood, but the ones that bloom on old wood, if you're pruning in the fall or the spring, you're pruning off the flower for next summer. So the growth that's growing right now in the fall, that's going to be where your bloom's going to be for the next season. So if you're pruning that in the fall or spring, you're pruning off that summer bloom for the next year. Also in there, like a lot of hydrangeas, the big leaf varieties, deer love them, and the deer could be doing that pruning for you. So there's two reasons. Number three would be not enough sunlight. Hydrangeas, the big leaf hydrangeas, need about 3 to 6 hours of sun, preferably morning sun, afternoon shade. That hot afternoon sun all day will tend to make these leaves wilt. So number four would be too cold of winters. If it gets too cold in the winter, it's kind of the same issue as with pruning. Those cold, long periods in the winter, if we get too lower temperatures for an extended period of time, the buds that are on these leaves here, on the stems, they'll zap off, they'll freeze. So too cold of winters, pruning at the wrong time, not giving them enough time are some reasons why your big leaf hydrangeas are not blooming. And in following videos, we'll talk about types of hydrangeas and when to prune and where they like to be. So in this video, it's just why they won't bloom, and there are 4 your main reasons. Some other ones would be you're selecting the wrong type. If you're getting them at roadside markets or at a grocery store, a lot of those are florist hydrangeas. You'll never see blooms on those again. They're not cold hardy. You'll see tons of nice foliage. So here we try to get hydrangeas that are cold hardy, but even if if those cold winters are really, really cold, they can still zap off the flowers of these big leaf hydrangeas. Other things would also be if you're using too much nitrogen fertilizer, it could be producing too much green growth with high rates of nitrogen fertilizer. So there are some reasons why your hydrangea is not blooming. Come see us back here for other gardening questions with Brandon from Ashcombe Farm Greenhouses. Thank you.